Hello, and welcome to the Rose Method's Foundational Wellness Program, Mobilize. This is a class series designed to optimize your mobility, a primary aspect of our wellness. This class series is great for anyone who relies on their body for their work or play, such as athletes, dancers, construction workers, or anybody struggling with mobility issues, such as somebody with degenerative posture or joints or any disability essentially in our body, can benefit from increasing and improving our mobility. So, this will help us align and access our full range of motion from our core, essentially, mostly from a Chinese medicine perspective, through exercises from the traditional practice of Qigong, as well as with modern techniques that have been developed through orthopedic medicine. We will be using therapeutic exercises to help us fully engage and improve our mobility. So, the primary aspects of our mobility that we'll be focusing in on have to do with our access to the space that we occupy, how we experience, how we move within our body. This will help us fortify our connections from the core of our being so we can help choose optimally how we can dynamically move around our space to occupy and to live in our bodies in a way that is conducive with our health. And these principles are all in line with the concept we know in the martial arts, and that is to be like bamboo. And bamboo is able to bend to many different directions, yet bamboo does not break. And so, if we have this practice, this property within our body, we can access our full space in a way that we're able to stretch and be flexible, yet not break. And this has many amazing implications for our body as well as our mind and our mind space. And so I'm looking forward to you joining with me so we can look in at ways to help our mobility. And the ways that mobility does affect our body, of course, helps our joints. And what are our joints but the place that our bones come together and are occupied by fluid and tendons and ligaments connecting and making these pathways in which we can use as levers and pulleys through our muscles to do work in our life. And as we go in and utilize these exercises to help us hone in and tone these connective points, we will be accentuating the capabilities of these of not only the joints but the surrounding tissues, the musculotendinous junctions that enter from the muscle belly to the tendon that attaches to the bone that's at the joint. This involves our nervous system and that we are calm and able to open, and our body knows that it's okay to open into these areas. So we will be exploring the safe ways in which we can go into these movements and motions and keep a stable core, a stable root for our movements to originate from. And this is so important in a Chinese medicine standpoint because as we see these connections along our body, along our musculature, these are the pathways in which the vital substances, the qi in our body, moves from the core of our being to the most outside of our being. So each of these joints act as little bridges in which our energy has to transfer over. And so, what happens at these areas is a lot of energy can escape and become lost. You can see this in every day when you see people with cold joints or joint pain, inflammation around their joints. This is a call for helping improve the integrity of the connections in our pathways, in our energetic pathways in our body. That is where nerve impulses go to and from the core of our body. That is where our blood and all of our fluids move from our core out to our appendages and back again. So we will be healing and repairing and building, cultivating from a understanding of our anatomy, our physiology, the way our channels move to and from our body. But mobility has to do more with just our appendages. Mobility is all about our core and coming from our core. And where do we see mobility really affecting our core? It's in our breath. When we have full range of breath and we're able to take in full breath of oxygen, our whole entire body benefits. And if we can't, our body suffers from that. So if we're experiencing mobility in our lungs and we learn how to take full breaths and totally exhale and let all of our stale, stagnant air out, we are helping our entire physiology, our entire functioning within our being, in our body. And what's right next to our lungs, but our peritoneal, our abdomen cavity, where all of our organs reside. And so through mobility exercises, we are able to make sure that our organs have the space to move and operate and function optimally. And we can see this in our digestive tract. If we have any tightness or restriction, let's say, along our intestinal tract, we're not able to experience peristalsis or the contraction of the muscle bellies to help move along our food and extract the nutrients and the fluids from it that we need. And so if we're unable to mobilize our organs and mobilize the substances through our body, our entire health is impacted. So these exercises will help the form, the physiology of your body and everything that comes from that. Clear thought, all of these feelings in our body, if we're able to access our full range of motion, we're able to access our full being and our full core, these things do have an implication on the physical and mental levels. So we want to expand and optimize our ability to mobilize, and this will come through listening and respecting our bodies and a practice that helps enable these things to fully actualize, to honor the space that we occupy throughout our lives will benefit us today and for the rest of our lives, so that we are able to move in our full capacity, our full range of motion late into our years. There is nothing saying that a certain age is where our mobility decreases. Through exercises, we're able to improve the health of our joints. So that means we're able to prevent injury. We're able to keep our mobility, keep our ability to use our bodies late into our years. This is a secret to some, but it's really right there. If you want it, you can be like these masters who have worked all their lives, these martial arts masters who are still moving and bending with great power late into their years, into their hundreds. There's many examples of this. It's not a matter of how old you are or this or that. It's a matter of, did you practice? Did you utilize the tools that came along the way? Are you nurturing your body with your own habits? It is available to you. And for all of the movement artists and athletes, this program is great for you for before and after your performative or competitive event, where you can make sure you're going in to your game fully open and strong and flexible for anything that might come your way, so you're able to bend and not break. And we know this in athletics, that warming up is so important. So why not optimize your movement practice with techniques from the ancients and the new innovative techniques coming from modern medicine? And of course, through using these exercises, we can experience therapeutic benefits for all of us office workers, students who study all day, work all day at an office desk. We're teaching our bodies to have this limited mobility where everything's going on in our mind. So we need exercises that will help bring our mobility into a place of health and wellness. And so these exercises are great for you to introduce to your day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In the morning when you wake up, occupy your body, and then sit down for your work, and then take a break. Come and exercise and use your mobility and let that serve you. Let your body be at peace so your mind can work. And then at the end of the day, shake it all off and make sure that your body is still feeling good. These practices can really help optimize your lifestyle, whatever you do. And as always, coming to class in clothing that could be conducive to your learning, especially in this class, have clothes that you can fully move in and experience no restriction. And so I like stretchy, warm clothing in which my joints are protected and are not going to get cold, and as well as being able to fully move in this practice. And with this class, especially if you're experiencing any injuries or or degeneration that you are seeking to improve from, really listening into your condition and using these tools in a way that will benefit you where you're at, and then slowly with patience and perseverance and coming back to them, they will help you enjoy and occupy your body in a way that will not only improve your function, but help prevent further damage, as well as bring you into a state where you can enjoy your range of motion in your body. You can play with it. You can have fun again. This isn't just for kids. Mobility, moving around, rolling around on the ground, everything, whatever you want to do with your body to have fun is accessible at whatever age you are, at whatever stage in life you are. It's about seeing what you can do and working from there. And so I would love to hear from you if you have any questions, or perhaps you have a specific case or interest. I would love to chat with you. I would love to learn with you and practice with you. So I look forward to meeting you, and thank you so much for listening to this introduction on our Mobilize course, and I look forward to seeing you in class. Thank you.